Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for January 20th, 2022. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 9. And the number 9 is a completion number. It is about finishing things up, drawing the line in the sand, saying enough's enough, all those good things, right? And so the number 9 is a 9 of intuition and psychic ability and mysticism and magic. And it helps us bring things full circle in a number of ways. We are all renters in this world, and life will reclaim us and recycle us, hopefully, into a new and better evolution over time. We get to utilize this form to learn to grow and to manifest, hopefully, new and wonderful things while we exist in this earthly domain. Always appreciate those small moments in time. Appreciate when things are forcing you to expand what you think and what you are learning to manifest. Know that when things come full circle, there is an understanding and lessons of acceptance. We are each on our own personal journey of self-discovery. We are discovering places and spaces within that can and will astound us. We are circling at the end of one creative endeavor and embarking soon on a new one. What is next that will interest you and propel you forward into a massively exciting adventure? Hopefully one that allows for greater compassion and a deeper understanding of self. The astrology today. The moon will shift out of Leo and into Virgo this morning, giving us just enough pep from the Leo moon early on to get us going and moving, and then into a more practical and precise energy with a Virgo moon for the rest of the day. Use that energy to be helpful to others and support a more reserved and circumspect approach forward. Notice that criticism seems to be sharper edged, and do your best to not take anything personally. Jupiter and the moon will be in opposition late in the day, and that may make us willing to do anything to get out of the state of boredom. Probably not the best or the wisest choice given the current circumstance. Tomorrow, we may have a Neptune and Mercury semi-square, but that might be feeling a bit off today. The effect is one of a lack of focus and a tendency to want to drift into daydreams. Expressing yourself in a clear and concise way might be difficult. Take some time and think things through before you try. Those things that stand so my quote for today, those things that stand a very long time were very determined and willing to climb up to the brightest light that could be seen towards the potential that inside them gleamed. But eventually all things strong and tall begin to age and will eventually fall down into the ground below, into the soil from which they did grow. But as they seem to collapse and fall, what they know is that it is the end for us all. We must learn to let go and allow the softness in, then allow the moss to reclaim our bark and skin, and from our strength other things can grow that needed our help in ways that we did not know. And my blog for today. I get so exhausted from the attachments of mankind. I know some of us reflect things that others need to find, but the projections are a burden that is too great to bear. We deal with incessant demands that constantly try to ensnare. So much of humanity is lost and trying to be found, but they live in a fantasy and not on solid ground. It is insane to think someone can tell another who they are to love. Such thoughts are just attachments that need to be gotten rid of. They prevent one from learning to deal with our own stuff. I know life is hard for everyone and moments can get really rough, but love is not a shortcut to free us from loneliness and our self-inflicted pains. Love cannot create freedom from our own karmic chains. Learning what love truly is inside requires us to be much more clear-eyed. We have to learn that if one is jealous and in pain, you are in attachment and living in your brain. We will always lose what we cling to the most. One needs to love themselves, not a ghost. Thanks, everyone.